Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy B Parks. Today we'll be doing a review of Disney California Adventure as well as the after hours event Oogie Boogie Bash here on Life on Video. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many miles I walked yesterday, but we're going back today at 2, which is in about 20 minutes. We'll be there 2 to 11 at California Adventures today for the Oogie Boogie Bash party tonight. So now I'm gonna head back to the room, shower, wake everybody up, and then we're gonna get out of here. So we're walking. It's a little after 2, so we just now are able to get into Disney California Adventure. Got the rest of the fam behind me. Braxton's right here on my side as usual. I'm pumped. I really like Disney California Adventure. It's a super cool park. It's not the biggest, but it's fun. And you know, it's all about like Pixar and Marvel and Hollywood, all that cool extra Disney stuff. You know, it's not the original Disney stuff, it's the extra stuff. So it's fun. I really like it. I'm so excited for this Halloween party. I think it's gonna be dope. I think the kids are gonna really enjoy it. And I just can't wait to get there. So we'll update you guys when we get there though. Hey. Security. Say we made it. Now to more lines. And more lines. And our cute. Say hi, baby. Say hi. This is the entryway to Disney California Adventure. When you purchase a ticket on Sunday, you actually get in 4 hours before the event even starts. And based on these lines, I get a little nervous because I think it's going to be too packed to enjoy tonight. Once we're inside though, the boys are passed out, and I don't blame them. We just showed up at California Adventures. It's packed. Like, we had to wait in a huge line to get through security, and then a huge line just to get into the park. It just means it's gonna be a dope day, man. Lots of people are here. They know the event. I'm just chilling outside of Starbucks right now. The boys are asleep on my left. My wife's talking to one of her friends from school behind me. I'm pumped. I want to get a drink. I want to start this trip off with a drink, and I want to get to it. Obviously, the boys didn't take a nap before we left, so that's kind of why they're sleeping right now, but it's all good, man. As long as they get a nap, I don't care where it is. It could be here, it could be at home. This doesn't matter. After walking around for a little bit and checking the fast passes, I realized it actually wasn't that busy inside. Here's Kiwi. She had to get as much exercise as she could when she could. She sat in that stroller for so long. What a patient lady. We've been here for about 10 minutes. Got zero idea where my wife, daughter, and son went. They walked off and just chilling here by Grizzly River Rapids. Eventually my wife and kids surface from out of nowhere, and we head over to Pixar Pier to get these awesome treats from the adorable snowman. It's yellow Dole Whip with blue slush in the middle, and man, based on this look right here, you can tell how awesome they are. For those of you that don't know, Dole Whip is this awesome concoction of fruit. It tastes exactly like ice cream. The texture is just like ice cream, but it's not ice cream. And with my kids being lactose intolerant, they can have as much of this as they can handle, to be honest. Based on that laugh, you can tell just how good it is. Oh, side note, we all got really sick after this trip. My wife and I had strep throat. I often wonder if this scene had anything to do with it. A lot of sharing out of 2 cups here. Whatever. Here we are inside of Lamplight Lounge. From the moment I knew we were coming back to Disney California Adventure, I wanted to get reservations at Lamplight Lounge. Look at this menu. It's a sketch of all the drinks that you can get at Lamplight Lounge. What a creative take on a menu inside of Pixar Pier. The food was fantastic, and they had things like these awesome drinks right here with dry ice. Take a drink.
A soda, baby.
Braxton, you want to try? Here.
Soda, baby. Yum, soda, baby.
Here, B.
No, not mine.
D. Take a drink.
What does it taste like?
Taste it. Take a quick drink.
I want to taste that.
Was it getting in your nose?
Pretty good.
You want to try?
What does it taste like?
Everybody seemed to enjoy this drink except for my wife. I don't really know why. I thought it tasted completely fine, and I thought it was a cool little drink. Here's the drink that I ordered. This one actually has alcohol in it. Doing the same thing with the dry ice, just no jelly balls inside or anything, but it was very tasty. That was my wife's drink, very tasty as well. And this burger was amazing. If you are ever in Disney California Adventure, make a reservation at Lamplight Lounge. Yes, it is pricey, but everything you get is worth the price you pay, I promise. And now, it is time to check in for the Oogie Boogie Bash. I'm pumped. Let's get it. The first thing you gotta do when you check in is head to Cars Land. The theming is so immersive. The decorations are awesome. Everything is Halloween. You want that Halloween vibe? It's in Cars Land. One of the cooler things about this party is they leave Radiator Springs open. As most of you know, there's always huge waits there, but not at this party. We ended up riding it twice that night. Boys, are you having fun?
Yes.
What'd you get so far? Let's go.
Happy Halloween.
I got more bananas. I
Wow.
got blue ones.
What'd you get?
I got blue ones.
Nice. Nice. As you may already notice, the theme of the night is just walking around finding these treat trails and trick-or-treating while also trying to hop on some rides that have very low wait times. They have this awesome meet and greet with these random villains from Disney movies. These are characters you don't typically see out, so if you see your favorites here, you definitely got to snap a picture with them this night. Now this was the meat and potatoes of the night. The Redwood Creek Challenge Trail has been transferred into some Villainous Forest, and when I tell you, on a different level, it will blow your mind when you walk inside this place. The line to get in was backed up all the way past Grizzly River Rapids, but the wait is absolutely worth it. And honestly, we only waited like 15 minutes. Here's my baby Tinkerbell. She was so tired, but she stuck it out for the night. Let's head in, let's check it out, and you tell me if you think it's as awesome as I think it is. Once you walk in, your eyes are just everywhere because there's so many different lights and so many different colors. It's amazing. Every roughly 10 yards has a new theming for a different villain. My favorite was this one right here. It's kind of hard to tell from the video, but this one was themed after Scar and his scene from Be Prepared in Lion King, with the steam blowing everywhere, the lights, the red, it looks like you're in a volcano. It was an awesome experience. Here on the wall you can see the hyenas, and they actually have the music for Scar playing in the background here. By far my favorite. Scar doesn't get a lot of attention as a villain, but he's one of the ones that hurt us all as children. Believe it or not, there wasn't a lot to actually do on the trail, but the boys still managed to have a great time. This is us now walking back towards what they're calling the exit portal from the Villainous World back in Disney California Adventure. To be honest, I loved this so much, I wanted to come back later that night, but there is a ton of stuff to do at this party, and trying to do something twice, you will for sure miss out on something at least once. It was so easy to find the different treat trails. They were marked by these 12-foot glowing ghosts. Here we are at the Grizzly River Rapids doing this treat trail. This waterfall looked amazing. The way they had the lights hitting it just blew my mind. The cool thing about a lot of these treat trails are as you go through them and hit the end of them, or sometimes in the middle of them, there's actually a character there that you can interact with. Now the interactions are short, which is fine, but like right here, here's the Evil Queen.
Yes, we can't lose you in the lights, can we? You may bow as you approach. Bow! We'll work on it. Never too early to start learning using it.
And because they're villains, they're mostly just hassling you the whole time, which was a pretty cool experience. Way to go, Disney. You really nailed it on those treat trails. We couldn't come to the Halloween show without seeing the iconic Headless Horseman. Not quite sure how it works, haven't really looked into it, but it is a sight to be seen. Pretty awesome.
Hello, person. And we would have a spindle.
Even though I didn't show any of the treat spots there, that was actually another treat trail as well, and that was kind of in the middle where you get to meet Maleficent. It's just awesome. What an experience. Once you walk in here, you know exactly what time it is. Time to meet the host of the party, Mr. Oogie Boogie himself.
I'm shaking in my boots. I'll tell you what, I have an idea. I'm going to get...
Again, another treat trail, and you get to meet the Mad Hatter in the middle of it.
Uh-oh, there's pirates in the room. Hold on to your pockets, y'all. There's a thief here.
Oh, he's talking about you, B.
I know how many skulls are down there.
As you can tell from that video, all the characters did a great job trying to interact with the guests as they passed by. Now it's back to Cars Land, because if you don't see Cars Land at night, you basically missed out on one of the most exhilarating visual experiences you can see at Disney California Adventure. While we were in Cars Land, we decided to get on Radiator Springs. You can see kind of Braxton and I in the back seat. It was awesome. That was our first time ever riding it, and B absolutely loved it. We decided to finish the night off at Pixar Pier, where the boys were able to walk on to Toy Story Mania, and I was able to walk on twice to Incredicoaster. And that's going to do it from the Oogie Boogie Bash. We had a great night, and I would definitely do it again. Thanks for watching here on Life on Video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. Later!